It's 11:21. I'm just looking across the markets. The S&P, you can see, is breaking down at a trend line. We had a nice 12% bullish divergence at the third test right there of the trend line. Gold is pretty much, as you can see, just in a range. US to Canada dollar, it's just breaking the Asian last night's high. Smash that. Aussie dollar is coming off with S&P. It's correlated. Cable, pound to the US dollar. You can see we just broke the previous day's low. This green line. We had support on it there. Support again, and then just smash the pieces. When I say smash the pieces, we're only down from one spot 5888 down to 56, so we're down like 30 pips there. The DAX, well, it's correlated with the S&P. We're just chugging along a downtrend line resistance, so the breakout really failed, and we're kind of getting back into the downtrend. Risk off today a little bit. This is the Dow futures. We'll just switch to the 5-minute chart. We're in the 30-minute chart. You can see it's a downtrend this morning. But of course the Dow is just grinding downhill with the S&P. This is the US dollar index this morning. You can see we've had a bullish reversal on yesterday's low. There was a weak RSI divergence there. RSI is just making 22.8, 16.2, so it's a 6% bullish divergence there at previous day's low, and we have a bit of a double bottom right there, but it's a little bit higher than this high. But RSI has made a big difference. So RSI goes from 22 to 41, so it's an 18%. So although it's out by 2 ticks, RSI is up by almost 20%. So some degree of that divergence has to account for a momentum change. But bearing in mind that I only really calculate double bottom divergences when we have a perfect double bottom, because if RSI is up a little bit and price is up a little bit, and that's the normal pattern, but because RSI is up so much, it's just my idea that it's a relative kind of divergence, if that makes any sense at all. I'm just drawing in divergence. You can just see that a big change for only a 3-tick higher high. So dollar strength today, 1-hour chart for Kiwi New Zealand, for pound New Zealand dollar. Here's the nice test of a trend line, and that's got to be a third tag of a trend line support. Let me just check the 20-day chart. We'll zoom out to 1 hour, 20 days. No, it's just a second test of a possible trend line, so it's not even, there's no predictive value at the second test of any trend line. You just got to connect 2 lows to look for. This is euro pound doing nothing, just in a range, and this is euro dollar, and we just failed here at the third tag of a potential trend line, so we don't have a trend line support. Euro dollar is just in a downtrend, and it's pretty heavy. There is no real classic entries. Like, we can draw a little support here across the Asian low, and then on my charts I make the classic levels purple, so we'll just make that purple. But you can see then, for example, this low right here, it's been chopped up a bit, but it's not really, it's a bit of a classic entry, and it's on the resistance of the 20-day moving average. So we'll just cruise these markets like George Michael does and look for a setup. Yeah, so that's just the market so far today. Not much going on.